So, what is going on? It's your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today, guys, I'm coming at you with the brand new Cyberse structure deck profile for you guys today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. You guys know that whenever a new starter deck or structure deck drops, I always do a budget deck profile for you guys. And the good thing about this deck profile is that all you guys need is literally only $30. With $30, you guys can actually have a very fun deck to compete against your friends and just basically play for fun on, a local level and things like that. To get this deck, all you need is $30 to purchase 3 copies of the new starter deck Codebreaker. With only $30 in your pocket, you guys can actually build the exact same deck as these. I'm not going to be using any other outside cards other than the cards in this starter deck, okay? If you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your Blue Eyes versus Exodia playmat today. I do free shipping to Canada, USA. International shipping may cost extra, so all you guys gotta do is message my Facebook page. I'll leave all the links and information in the description box below, so make sure you guys go down there and visit the description box. If you guys want to see more structure deck videos or starter deck videos like these, make sure you guys go down there right now and smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. Alright, guys, start with the monster. You're gonna play the brand new Cyberse White Hat, triple copies of this card. This card is absolutely amazing. If you guys do not know what its effect, it basically reads that if you control 2 or more monsters of the same type, and since the deck is a Cyberse deck, you can basically special summon this card from your hand. So essentially it's a free summon while you control 2 or more Cyberse monsters. And also at the same time, this card has an amazing ability. When this card is used as a link material, you can basically nuke all your opponent's monsters attack by 1000 until the end of the turn, which is pretty good as well. So especially, in structure deck formats or starter deck formats, being able to nuke down your opponent's monsters attack is just really good, so that way that you can use your monsters to actually trample over the monsters that your opponent controls, which is pretty awesome. Cyberse White Hat enables you to actually put out another monster, which is itself on the board, so that way that you can have access to more link plays and things like that, which is pretty awesome. So triple Cyberse White Hat, definitely a must-have in the deck. Next up, you're gonna play, of course, triple Widget Kit. This card has to be one of the best cards in the deck, hands down. If you guys do not know what this card's effect is, that if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can special summon 1 Cyberse monster from your hand in defense position. You can only use this effect of Widget Kid once per turn. So whether or not it will be normal summon or special summon, you basically get to access a Cyberse monster directly from your hand to your side of the field, which is really good, so that way that you have more access to link plays. And if you guys have additional cards like Bouncer Lord combos off really well with this card right here. Unfortunately, Bouncer Lord is not in this starter deck, so we basically got to play what we can using only the 3 starter decks that we've received. So, triple Widget Kid, definitely a must-have in the deck. It's just another really good extender that you should be playing in the deck, hands down. Next off, you're gonna play one of the biggest normal monsters in the deck is obviously triple Leotron. This card is absolutely amazing. This card is the brand new level 4 Earth Cyberse monster with attack stat of 2000 attack and with defensive stat of 0. And it's a Cyberse normal monster, which is pretty amazing. You can easily 2-route this card directly from the deck using the brand new Text Changer, aka Kermit the Frog. This card is absolutely amazing. If you guys do not know what Text Changer does, it effectively reads that once per turn when a monster is targeted for an attack, you can negate that attack, then special summon 1 Cyberse normal monster directly from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So the card is enabled to you actually recycle cards like Leotron from the graveyard, enables you to special summon Leotron from your hand, and also at the same time gets you access to Leotron directly from the deck, which is what you want to do most of the time. So Text Changer is just really good. This card is obviously not better than Draconet. If this deck came with Draconet, the deck would have been absolutely fire, but unfortunately it didn't. Draconet is obviously the better variant of Text Changer. Since Draconet is on this deck, you don't need to play cards like Bitron in this specific deck, because Draconet is not a thing, and you can't really access those level 1 or 2 normal monsters directly from the deck without Draconet. So I believe that these are all the normal monsters that you should be playing. The more normal monsters that you have in your deck, the more chances that you actually have breaking. And since Draconet is not a thing in this starter deck, it's like the normal monsters aren't really good other than Leotron, because it's a 2000 beat stick, and at the same time Text Changer can also 2-route this card directly from the deck. And it's just another monster that can be easily summoned, and it's also at the same time a really big beater to actually help trample over your opponent's monsters, which is pretty great. Next off, you're gonna play, of course, triple Link Slayer. This card is absolutely amazing. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Essentially a free monster on your first turn opening turn, which is amazing. At the same time, same goes as the Cyberse White Hat. It's just a free monster you can easily put on the board, so that way you have access to more of your link plays, which is awesome. So triple Link Slayer, definitely a must-have. This card is obviously better than Cyber Dragon, because Cyber Dragon needs a monster on your opponent's field to special summon itself while you control no monsters, but this card says that if you control no monsters, so it doesn't matter if your opponent has a monster or not, you can easily special summon this card from your hand. Next off, you're gonna play, of course, your backup secretary. This card is obviously very self-explanatory in the deck. If you control a Cyberse monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and you can only use this effect once per turn, so you can easily just special summon this card because your whole entire deck is all Cyberse. So, and then last but not least, you're gonna play, of course, double Ram Clouder. If you guys don't know what this effect is, that this effect reads that you contribute 1 monster and target 1 Cyberse monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So this card can actually revive back cards like Transcode Target from the grave, which is pretty good. So essentially a monster reborn in the deck for your link monsters, and most of the time I'm using this card's effect to revive back link monsters anyway. So that's pretty much much it, you know, for the monster lineup. Monster lineup is always up to personal preference. I know that a lot of people actually play this deck as a beatdown deck, so you guys can, you know, potentially include cards like Beast King Barbaros or Cyber Dragon or Mandagora. It's really up to personal preference on how you guys want to, you know, play this starter deck. It's really up to you guys. You know, just use my deck as a guide to what you guys can play in your own deck. But playing cards like Cyber Dragon, Beast King Barbaros, you know, Mandagora, Swift Scarecrow, battling Battle Fader and things like that are okay in the deck. You guys can incorporate those cards into the deck as well. Just use your own cards to your own liking. You guys can splash anything you guys want. If you guys have additional cash or additional cards, you guys can just throw it in the deck as well. Just play whatever you guys like. Play to your own liking, but just use my deck list as a guide to what you guys are playing in your own deck. But next off for spells, guys, if you open up this card, you win the duel. Triple Scapegoat. This card, I don't know why this card is still at 3, but I'm just really glad that we got Scapegoat in this starter deck. Scapegoat is absolutely insane, guys. Oh my god. Open up Scapegoat, you have a combo, which I'll showcase you guys throughout the end of the video. Anyway, guys, this card is amazing. You open up this card, you know, playing with your friends at locals, you pretty much have a pretty nasty board. You can potentially just push for a ton of damage with Transcode Taco combo, which I'll showcase you guys throughout the end of the video. Double Silent Recovery. This card is really good. If you guys don't know what this card's effect is, that if a Link monster you control is destroyed battle or an opponent card effect, you can target one monster in your graveyard except for a Link monster and special summon it in defense position. Okay, so you can easily revive back a Link monster from your graveyard using, what is it called, Link Rebo's effect. So you have Scapegoat and, you know, Silent Recovery. You can, you know, make a Link Rebo, you know, tribute token, summon a Link Rebo, force your opponent to kill it, and then activate Silent Recovery to, you know, basically monster reborn back one of your monsters from your grave. So Silent Recovery, a really good card to actually reborn back your monsters from your graveyard. In the Yu-Gi-Oh! Day Tournament, guys, 100% this card is going to be one of the best cards to open up with because of how powerful this card is. Next off, you know, of course, Triple Supply Squad. This card is absolutely busted. If you guys don't know what this card's effect is, that once returned, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle by card effect, you can basically draw one card. So let's say you have 3 copies of Supply Squad on the board, and one of your monster dies, you're basically drawing 3 cards, which is really good. So this card is absolutely busted. Really good cards. You guys definitely gotta play 3 of these in the deck, especially in the budget variant. Next off for your trash play, of course, Double Silent Regression. This card is insane. Our back row hate in this deck is just crazy, guys. If you guys don't know what this card's effect is, that if you special summon a Link monster, special summon, not Link summon, target 1 card on the field, destroy it, then draw 1 card. So let's say you have many ways to actually special summon a Link monster. You have Scapegoat, you know, you have Link Karibo to tribute, you know, a token, special summon itself, or each time you just Link summon in general, you're actually able to just use this card to pop a card and then draw 1 card, which is amazing. So a really good disruption card in the deck, in my opinion. You know, Double Silent Regression. And you also have many ways to actually revive back your Link monster from the graveyard with cards like Triple Call the Haunted. Call the Haunted is just really good. You know, as soon as you basically make your Link monsters and if they die, you can easily revive it back with Call the Haunted. And then, you know, at the same time, you know, giving you more board presence and giving you monsters with high attack like Transcode Talker. And at the same time, calling off Call the Haunted with Silent Regression is just really good. You just draw a card for free and pop a card for free. And you obviously got to special summon, you know, a Link monster from the graveyard using Call the Haunted to trigger off Silent Regression. More back row hate is Triple Mirror Force. You get 3 starter decks and you get 3 Mirror Forces. Your opponent is not getting through your monsters, man. And, you know, with the previous ban list, we got 3 compulsory evacuation device now. So if your opponent was to try to kill your cards, or, you know, your opponent Dark Holes or Regeki, you can actually activate Compulse to basically, you know, put back one of your monsters to your hand. And at the same time, this card is also really used as a defense mechanism to actually help prevent your opponent from killing your monsters, which is really great. So compulsory evacuation device, definitely a must-have in the deck. So that's pretty much it, guys, for the trap. You guys can also play other cards like, you know, the 3rd Silent Regression, you know, Trundle Tribute, and also Bombless Trap Hole. Just remember, guys, use my deck as a guide to what you guys can play in your own deck. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. Let's go off into your extra deck. For your extra deck, guys, literally if you buy 3, you get exactly 15 extra deck cards. You know, you play Triple Transcode Talker. This card is insane. You know, let me just, you know, revise its effect real quick for those of you who do not know. While this card is cold linked, it and his cold link monster gains 500 attack. Also, your opponent cannot target any of them with card effects. You can target 1 level 3 or lower Cyberse link monster in your graveyard, except for Transcode Talker, and special summon it to your zone this card points to. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this effect, except for Cyberse monster. You can use this effect of Transcode Talker once per turn. This card enables you to actually revive back your Link monster in the grave, which is amazing. So Triple Decode Talker, Triple Link Karibo, really good cards, Triple Pentastag, and then last but not least, Triple Link Spider to round off your extra decks, because you're getting 3 copies of each if you purchase 3 starter decks, obviously. So that's pretty much for the extra deck, guys. Let me showcase you guys like a Scapegoat combo. If you open up Scapegoat, so what you do with this is that you activate Scapegoat, obviously, special summon 4 tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are TeamSamuraiX1 tokens, by the way. So if you guys want to help support the channel and get these tokens and rep the team, I can sign these and send it to you guys. So make sure you guys message me on my Facebook page to basically inquire about these tokens. But anyways, especially in 4 tokens using Scapegoat. And what you do at this point is that you send a token away, make a link spider, all right guys, and you send another token away, make a link Karibo or another link spider. It's all really up to you guys. No, the glare there is pretty, oh, it's hurting me. So anyways guys, I'll use it right here. So you special summon, put the monsters right here, and then what you do next is that you use these 2, send it to the grave. Basically you make a Pentas tag right here, cool. And now what you do at this point is that you use another token for another link Karibo, and then send these 2 to the grave, and you make an Xcode talker, transcode talker I mean. So you make transcode talker, activate transcode talker's effect, bring out Pentas tag. Transcode talker is now at 2800, and this card is also at 2100, which does piercing, which is pretty good. And now at this point is that you can do many things. If you guys are playing, you know, Nightmare Phoenix, you can go with these 2 into Phoenix. It's all really up to, you know, personal preference on what you guys just want to do. What you can do is that you can tribute off the token. Okay, so it's a level 1, make a special summon link Karibo. Okay, and then you can just link these 2 away again for another transcode talker. And then next turn, you can activate Transcode Talker's effect to basically revive back Pentas tag, which is pretty cool. So that's another thing you guys can do. So essentially, so yeah, so you know, with 1 Scapegoat, you literally have double Transcode Talker, which is at 3300 attack. Because this one gives 500, this one gives 500, and you have a Pentas tag that's turned to revive back off Transcode Talker, which is pretty great. So that's pretty much it for the, you know, this combo, guys. A 6600 attack board using 1 card, and these monsters cannot be targeted, which is crazy. So that's pretty much for that for a while, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go on there right now and smash the thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. And this is Sam from TeamSamuraiX. I'm signing out. All right, guys. Peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a king with it. Like no, this league business.